Hi, Ben here from Trident Fly Fishing. Today we're going to be talking about the all-new Winston Kairos. And the Kairos replaced the Nexus as Winston's mid-priced entry-level rod. And we're going to show you all the great features and tell you how it casts. Starting at the bottom, we've got a black anodized aluminum reel seat. While a very nice reel seat, traditional Winston fans are going to be missing their box elder burl there. It just doesn't have quite that classic look that you'll get on the higher end rods. Moving on up, we've got a cigar grip, very standard Winston, but the cork on the Kairos is not quite the same level that you'll get on, say, a Winston Air or a B3X. It's just been downgraded a little bit. That said, it's probably better than all of the other rods on the market, certainly most of them. Moving on up, it's very standard, super high quality Winston build. So while this rod lacks the green sheen that you'll get on the top end Winstons, the workmanship is all pretty much the same. And of course, you don't get any of the higher end titanium guides on this, but we don't see that on any mid-priced rod, so we're not really expecting it. Now let's transition over to the field and see how this rod does in our casting test. So I gotta be honest, I was pleasantly surprised by the Kairos. Right off the bat at 30 feet, took a little bit of getting used to, but once I did, I was really able to get a lot of feel and feedback and hit the target very often. You know, I'd say something like 9 out of 10 at 30 feet. Just a really good rod, particularly for a faster action 5-weight. And the story didn't actually change all that much at 45. It's really one of my favorite rods at 45 feet. Hits the target almost every time. Just a spectacular caster. And even with a heavier MPX line, actually gives you a lot of presentation and feel. Just fantastic overall rod. I'd say probably 9 out of 10 at 45 feet as well, if not 9.5. Moved back to 60 feet. You know, we're talking about sort of the further limits of the trout distances. The rod still does really well. You know, you're not necessarily asking for more power, but it's also not the best rod at 60 feet. You know, certainly a faster rod like a Sage Method or something like that gives you more easy casting performance and accuracy at 60 feet. I'd probably say it's, you know, something like 8 out of 10 at 60 feet. You know, it still does exactly what you need it to do, but maybe it doesn't do it quite as well as some of the rods that are really designed for long distance casting. You know, of course, throughout this, you really do notice that the Kairos is a little bit heavier of a rod than I'm used to casting, for sure. So after casting the Kairos, you can tell that it's a really superb casting rod. Unfortunately, like most of the mid-price rods, there are some trade-offs. So in the case of the Kairos, we've got really great casting performance, but it comes at the price of really high swing weight, pretty high overall weight, and a really difficult rod to balance. In fact, when we tested it, we needed about 8 to 9 ounces to get this rod to balance. Not that that's going to be the end of the world if it doesn't, but some people are really interested in getting that right. That's what you're going to need. This ultralight Lamson Lightspeed doesn't even come close to balancing this rod. The all-new Winston Kairos retails for $475 and is available with free shipping and no sales tax from TridentFlyFishing.com. If you have questions about the rod, don't hesitate to give us a call at 888-413-5211 or email us 24/7 at support@TridentFlyFishing.com. I'm Ben. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.